Hey there everybody. I wanted to make a quick video on the MudBusters fender extensions. I have a 2023 Kawasaki Teryx SLE and I could not find a video on the installation. The instructions that MudBusters provides you, which you have to scan a QR code and download a PDF file to look at, they do a pretty good job. And I'll just run through what I did real quick and a little minor modification that I made to it just to I guess you could say for my personal reasons. So the fronts are pretty easy. You can see them right here. On the front, all you have to do is there is a push pin right up here. Just your regular push pin, pop that out. Open your door. And then you've got 3 Phillips head screws down the door here. 1, 2, and 3 down here at the bottom. Take those 3 Phillips head screws out, and this little piece comes off. And then follow the directions. You line this piece up with that. Drill 3 holes into this piece, and then they provide you with the bolts, washers, and lock nuts to attach this to this. And then put it back in. Put your pop rivet back in, push pin back in, and then your 3 screws. Front end, super easy. On the back here, my dog Roscoe's tired. So it's a 2-piece. My unit is a 2-seater, so I have a dump bed. So that's why this kit's a little bit different. Instead of having a 1-piece on the 4-seaters, I have a 2-piece because this is a dump bed. So the piece on the front, there's 3 bolts here. They have clamps that you attach to the rail here, over here, and on the outside right here. Now, to get this clamp in, I just loosened this Phillips head screw up a little bit, and it let me get this clamp in between the plastic and the rail a little bit easier. Just remember to tighten that back down. Put these in. Attach the bolts, washers, and lock nuts, but leave them loose because you're going to have to line this piece up with the top piece once you get this on. Now, the top piece. I have not done the passenger side yet. I'm going to show you the modification that I did. This piece comes with a bend in it, which is angled. I'm sure there's a reason why, but on the unit, it looks like it would work better if it was a little bit more straight. So, for whatever reason, they put it like this. I couldn't figure out why. It's Saturday. I didn't want to wait till Monday to call them. So I took it upon myself to get my heat gun here. Sorry, Roscoe. Got my heat gun. I heated this piece up. Be careful. You don't want to damage the plastic. But I heated this up, both sides. And be sure to wear gloves because this is going to get hot. But I just kept flexing this back till I got it as straight as I could. I haven't done this one yet because I wanted to show y'all what I'm talking about here. This piece has not been done. But I got this as flat as I could. Once I got this flat, then I attached it. The directions will tell you to line this up here. You kind of line it up with this edge and the front edge, and then get you a couple of screws in. And then what I did was I came inside the bend here and I started heating this area up with the heat gun. Wear gloves, folks. It's going to get hot. Just don't get it too hot and damage this plastic or your fender here. But I got this pretty good and warm and held it for 3 or 4 minutes, maybe longer, let it cool down a little bit, and then I started running the rest of my screws in. It didn't fill in the gap completely. I don't know that you would ever be able to get that gap closed in completely, and that's okay. No big deal. And then I went ahead and ran the rest of my screws in. You can kind of see how I ran my screws here. But that's on, so now all I've got to do is close this down, get this lined up right here, and once I've got this lined up well, then I go in here and tighten these 3 bolts up, and then I'm done. So far, they look good. Just was a little unclear on the directions. You can kind of see how far mine stick out. I could have came out a little bit further, but I'm okay with that. I've still got factory wheels and tires on here, so this is more than enough. This is the mid-size. I don't remember exactly what they called them, but they've got 3 different widths. This is the mid-size. They cover these factory wheels and tires pretty well. Keep mud from slinging up in the cab. I don't mind it so much. The wife doesn't care for it, so that's why I'm putting them on there. I do plan on putting Hester Edition Elkas on here with some Super ATV arched arms on the front with some 30-inch tires. So we'll see how they do after that, but you can kind of see here the extensions and how they look on the unit. If y'all got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. But so far I'm pleased. Just had to make a little modification back here on the back. You can actually kind of still see the bend in this. It's not going to get completely out, but it's a little flatter than it was. So hope this helps somebody. Y'all have a good day.